A shout out to our podcast sponsor, sportsponsorship.co.uk. If you or your business are interested in making a real difference to the Scottish game, supporting hundreds of kids into regular football, get in touch with sportsponsorship.co.uk and they'll find the right fit for your brand. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the fine people of Scotland and from further afield if you're listening from there. Welcome to Tinpot on Tour. This is episode 12. You're joined by myself, Tom Leask, your usual host, and also Matthew Strugnall.
Hello.
And you've got half an hour of, half an hour of two euphoric, overjoyed, just staggered beyond belief Scots after Tuesday night's victory against Denmark. Matt and I haven't really properly spoken about the game since Tuesday, so this is our first time to dive into it. We're not following any usual structure here. I'm not going to give you a table of contents. There's no quiz at the end.
Aww.
We're not getting into Mr. Debate. This episode is purely to talk about Steve Clarke, his men, and the achievement that they accomplished on Tuesday night. So, I was at the game. I was one of the lucky 50 or so thousand people at Hampden Park. Matthew was watching on television, so we've had different views of the game, but both equally as delighted. Matthew, what's on your mind?
I'm just thinking who's going to be the first to get their memorial dinner. McTominay, McLean, Tierney, or the poor Lord Shankland whose goal's been forgotten.
He's been cast aside. I think Shanks is surely going to
be made of McTominay doing no red kick. Surely that's a statue.
Well, I've seen it being embossed on the side of a tenant's glass already. Someone's already got it tattooed on their leg, I think, from what I've seen on social media.
And you said it was the highest overhead kick of all time, right?
Yeah, so my dad actually sent me this earlier today, which I've forwarded to you in the group chat.
Yeah, it was like the highest reach. Like fucking.
So there's
unreal.
Comparison of McTominay's versus three others, which is Ronaldo in 2018 against Juventus, Bale in the Champions League final, and Zlatan 2012 against England. McTominay's 2.53 metres, Ronaldo 2.38, Bale 2.37, Zlatan 2.33. The hang time's been analysed, 1.7 seconds for McTominay, 1.5 Ronaldo, 1.5 Bale, 1.4 Zlatan. So yeah, it's the highest contact ever recorded, the longest measured longest measured hang time ever, most insane biomechanics apparently. So yeah, that's mixed up.
The whole game, well, minus like 60 minutes where it was the usual sort of edge of the box stuff. The first goal and the other goals, winning it in the last minute, it's like you always think, why is it never us? And then it is us, and it's unbelievable that it's us. We're the ones that are the glorious failures, the near misses, the take the lead 2-1, then they equalise, you think that's it, it's 2-2, it's done. To go again, and to get that third goal, and then to get that fourth goal, which is just hilarious. It was just, it was euphoric. It was, I don't know how to describe it other than just pure joy and happiness, and just to see the pictures of the fans, the players, the joy on their faces when that fourth goal goes in, Steve Clarke just laughing and running about like a fucking kid, you know. It's just, it makes all the pain worthwhile to have these moments. And I've said it to you in the chat. I mean, it's all well and good being an England fan. I mean, fucking qualifying top of their shitey group with 8 wins or whatever and no goals conceded, and then go to the World Cup and get papped out. And then they're all fucking raging, whereas we get these moments and it just means so much more to us and to nations similar to us that it just makes you proud, you know, to be Scottish and to overcome the hardships, you know. It's kind of makes you feel like we can do anything as a nation. And
absolutely.
But it was crazy. It was crazy. And I've been watching it on repeat. My algorithm has been very kind to me on Instagram. I've been getting just
seen every angle.
Seen every angle. Yeah, it's like new camera footage comes in every day, which is brilliant, and just watching fucking that prick Kasper Schmeichel, fucking his fat belly jiggling back to try and kick that fourth goal away. It's brilliant. Fucking prick.
So just good. Yeah, having been at the game, and then when you get home, being able to hear the commentary of it as well, because that's your memory of it, is watching it on TV and having the commentary. My memory is seeing it there. So then I get to relive it all over again when you watch that. And there's radio commentary, there's fan watch along commentary, there's different radio stations commentary, there's the TV stuff. It's like I can't get enough of it. I watched the full game again on Wednesday night coming up on the train to Aberdeen, and the train conductor with an English accent over my shoulder says, I can help you, mate. I can tell you the score already if you've not seen it. I was like, I was there, mate. And he's like, well, why the fuck are you watching it again then? It's like, I can't get enough of it. He just doesn't understand.
These boys think going to Wembley and winning 2-0, they don't even like going to Wembley and winning these games. You know what I mean? They don't even enjoy it. What's the point then? You know, they feel no joy. Those fucking.
Let's not dwell on the English on a week or a night that is purely to be discussed in our glorious
talking about
moment.
Had them on bloody sports side being like, let's think about our group and that, and they want an easy group. I don't want an easy group. Like, that's not the point of going to the World Cup to play fucking Curacao or something. Let's give us Argentina in the fucking first game or something, man. Come on, give us Mexico in the Azteca.
It's interesting because you say that, and then that we wanted that in Germany. You get papped 5-1, and then everyone after that tournament wanted Clarke sacked. So really,
this is different though. It's the World Cup. We better not get fucking like some shite European team in the groups like first game. That'd be the worst thing. Like,
I haven't looked at Pot D. That you've got the playoff winners in that, and it could be like an Italy, a Ukraine, a Poland.
Don't give us a boring Turkey. European game.
As a Pot D team, you've got Curacao and Haiti in there, potentially Jamaica, New Caledonia of all fucking teams could potentially be in that pot alongside an Italy. I mean, our luck will be that we get there.
I want a South American big team. I want a mad African team, and like Australia or something. Just because
Australia are pot 2. I think that's the favourable. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We'll have an episode, no doubt, about the draw. It's Friday the 5th of December. Set your calendars, your alarms, whatever you need to do. 5 p.m. British time.
Yeah, mate, you've got the day off work.
I've put the day off already. It's a watch along party for me. So we'll have an episode, no doubt, around about that time, or a segment of an episode on the draw. But going back to Tuesday night, there's obviously 3 incredible goals, and just a question to you. We've chatted a wee bit about it on message, but can you rank those goals?
Well, I'm in the minority. Originally, when we were chatting, I said Kieran Tierney is my number 1, and you were like, "Oh, Kieran Tierney, are you joking?" But this was right. McTominay's no red kick. It's amazing. Yes, technically it's incredible, but that's like the 4th minute of the game, right? This is Kieran Tierney. The ball's coming down in the 93rd minute. This is a last chance saloon. Like, this is an unbelievable goal. Like, when's he ever gonna hit a ball like that again? The way it just came to him and he hit it, and it curled in. I'm talking the technique, the skill, the timing, the moment. That was the moment, and it happened then. So for me, that's number 1, Kieran Tierney. Number 2,
you sticking with that?
Yeah, I'm sticking with that. What?
Okay.
He could sky that over the bar, and that's game over. Like, you saw what happened in Greece.
No, look, I fully agree. Like, the moment and the pressure that's on his shoulders at that time, I fully understand. It's a good goal, but for me, not to take too much away, I'm on Stuart Cosgrove's side. It does slightly touch the Danish defender's face.
It doesn't.
It does.
It bends it perfectly. It doesn't. Anyway,
it does, man.
We saw what happened in the Greece game in the last 2 or 3 minutes, where the game was like just got so scrappy and we did nothing. They just fell over and stuff like that. So you can see that conceivably happening in that game, where they just sort of get the ball from a goal kick, it ends up somewhere else for a few minutes. We can't get the ball again. That's number 1. The second goal, I'm gonna put Kenny McLean number 2, and just for the sheer hilariousness of the moment and the sheer relief, because that fucking referee, like, the referee on Saturday, like, literally couldn't blow his whistle any faster. Fucking 4 minutes, he was absolutely buzzing to blow that whistle. This bloody ref was waiting for 2 fucking minutes because they were time wasting when they were fucking drawing. And so why are they getting added on time now? How's that fair? Hey, you should have said.
It's interesting when it got to 90 and they were putting the board up. I said to my brother, I was like, we need 10 here, and I think it should be 10, because we had the VAR thing for the penalty. That was, if you look at it, it's 52 minutes from when the foul happens, and 56 minutes when the penalty gets hit. So that's 4 minutes in itself. There was 4 or 5 different stoppages for subs, which is 30 seconds times 5. That's 2.5. That's you up over 6 already. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, all the stoppages for other things. So I was saying we need 10, and then as soon as KT scores, I'm like, right, that's fucking time, ref. Get the whistle blown.
But it should be that the referee should realise like who's done the most time wasting, and then if that team goes behind, then they should be like, that's just game finished, lad. Sorry, you're wasting your own time there.
Don't think it works like that, but yeah.
But then,
so you've gone. That's the order: KT, then McLean, then McSauce.
Well, it's like what you said about it. Was it you said that like Tommy's goal was incredible, but then there was like so much pain after that. You know, there was so much sort of tricky moments, and it was so tense. Like it was really a difficult watch. Like because we were defending well, but they were also they never had any shots on target in the first half. But we just couldn't get out, and then it's the second half again. It started the same. But then when KT scores, it's like 93rd minute, and you're thinking this is it, surely. But then the refs fucking had it on, 94, 95, 96, 97, and you're like, referee. And then
that was the nerviest part after Kieran's goal.
They keep coming, they keep coming.
3 or 4 minutes.
And then to get that goal was just hilarious, and then everyone's just running mad, and then that's it. Like I'm fucking taps off.
Aye, I think when you're like picking, like ordering the goals in any way, 2 ways of looking at it is like, which one did you enjoy most is a different question to which is the best goal, because
the best
just because McTominay's was the best goal is McTominay's, that I think it's the hardest one to score, the one that fewest people on a football pitch could do.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's McLean's, then it's Tierney's. But you're saying your favourite one was Tierney's because that's the one that secured it. So yeah, that's fair enough. And it's the feeling of relief more than anything. That's the feeling I felt in the stands when McLean's one went in. Because we'd been under that pressure for a couple of minutes. They looked like they could have scored. I remember the ball came down Hanley's side, and where he might have given it to Gordon before or tried to get it further up the pitch, he just put it straight out for a throw in. Yeah. And I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's so stressful for those few minutes.
And even when McLean got it, Doig, like when he nipped past McGinn on the touchline, but he couldn't hit his cross out. And yeah, when we put good pressure on them in the end there, like we stopped that boy hitting the cross, and then we stopped the boy making a pass. So it was really, really good.
We've learned from the England game in 2016.
Honestly, mate, just fucking Armstrong. Get him called up just get him back in the squad.
Well, it's an interesting one. Again, we'll have plenty of time to discuss who's making the squad in months to come. But
it was great pressing. Like it was great because in a lot of cases you could just see everyone in the box hit it clear, but they actually realised, we can get this ball off them, and they did. We had a chance earlier where Adam sort of ran to the corner and then sort of just kicked it out, and you thought, oh my God, and then it kept going.
I have to admit, I was in the same camp as Clarke when McLean got the ball. I was screaming for him to go to the corner.
Yeah.
Interestingly, at 6 minutes into the game, I'd said, "Is it time to play? Get the ball in the corner?" I thought it was time, but.
How was it like for you in the stadium for the fourth goal and the third goal, and the first goal and the second goal?
The first goal, I fell to the ground almost. Like I couldn't believe it. I was just stunned. And then once it's sunk in, I got the chance to go tits. And then every other goal, you're just going mental. The McLean one, like I say, the overriding feeling at that point was just relief more than anything, because at that point it's done. There's no way they can score 2. The rest whistle was bound to go soon enough. Still don't actually know when he did blow the whistle.
I think he blew during the celebrations. Apparently, they just said that's it, fucking finished.
No one heard it. We just assumed.
Nah, that's what they said. Game's still going, mate. I think.
But like I said to you, and what the point you just made about McTominay's goal is that is still shrouded a wee bit by the emotions that you felt for the next 50 minutes after it, because it was pretty much all Denmark. We didn't have a shot in that time. They equalised at 1-1.
Never a penalty, mate.
And even the emotions at half time, you can't get yourself excited because you just don't feel like it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you say, I still don't think it's a penalty.
I don't know the rules of what are the rules, because when I was looking at it, the boy was outside the box and Robertson's foot was on the line. So because
Robertson was on the line, but I don't know what the rules.
Is that the rules then? Because the fouling player's in the box, it's a penalty. Like, obviously there is some sort of technical rule because they gave it.
But if you jump from the penalty box and go 2-footed to someone a yard out, technically, like do a mental jumping 2-footed kick, the players stood a yard outside the box. That's just because you've started the tackle inside the box. Does that make it a penalty?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't think it was the referee was.
But also, it wasn't a red card, so.
No, it wasn't. He was quick to give that. He was quite a strange ref because he had moments where he was given nothing, and then moments like that where he just sort of gave the softest foul. I don't know. McGinn
he was the ref in the World Cup final, the France-Argentina game, wasn't he?
Yeah, he gave the penalties
ref the Champions League final as well. He's
Polish.
Obviously a really, really good ref, but I was berating him in the sort of first hour of the game because I thought that nothing was really going our way, but delighted with the performance after that, after the red card and whatnot.
You baldy bastard, you're saying. You fucking...
Yeah, I'm allowed to say that.
You Polish bastard, I can say that.
Nah, well, yeah, you can say that.
It was it was mad. It was mad. It was mad. How long were we in the ground for after the game, after the full-time whistle?
We were one of the last ones out, and I don't want to sound too weird or soppy, but like I just didn't want to leave because it was almost as if you were saying good, like you were closing the door on the memories and on the moment that you just experienced by leaving. It's like you've stepped out of Hampden and onto the street again, and shit, like that's now over. You don't want that feeling to end of being in the stadium and singing the songs and seeing the players on the pitch. We were in there for a fair bit after. But I could have fucking stayed all night. If they'd kept the tunes going, I would have been there all night. It's the biggest feeling for me is just relief that we're there, obviously, and then after that passes, it's relief for Steve Clarke. We've made jokes about my sort of passion for him as a manager, and sometimes I'm a bit blind to his failings, if you will. But the comments, even before that game, on the team selection, or when Hanley was announced just before kickoff as replacing Souttar, or the comments like "Yes, Adams has dropped," or that donkey Clarke on Saturday after the Greece game, like "Oh, Clarke again, failure," blah blah blah, get him sacked after the Euros and all this shit. He is, without a doubt, the most successful Scotland manager of all time.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. 3 tournaments, most games managed, and I firmly believe we'll do really well at this World Cup.
He's amazing. I mean, obviously we have discussions, and you maybe have opinions based on games and emotions from certain games. But if you take the bigger picture and with a wide angle lens, the work he's done with that squad and those players and the ideas he's had in terms of having a kind of core base that he kind of keeps giving caps to and keeps getting experience, and they've done it for him time after time, and he's stuck by these players no matter where they're playing, if they're on the pitch, if they're not playing. He's loyal. He's clearly a motivator. He clearly has developed a strong bond with the players. And yeah, you can see what it meant to him at the end of the game, and he deserves that moment as much as the players. He's made us better than we ever thought could be. Is that fair? He's
for me, yeah.
Great success and that's what happens with great success comes higher expectations, and then it's hard to continue to maybe achieve certain performance levels consistently. But international football is not about playing with this sort of attacking flair. It's about winning games, and you only have a small period of time to work with players, so why would you not play the players that you know and the formations that you know and the tactics that you know and the tactics that have worked well? Like, you don't win these games by sort of playing random players once or trying a new formation. That's not how it works. I mean, we're not blessed with having silky players like Spain or that they can sort of just say go and play like sort of thing. Because I mean, their manager came from fucking nowhere and won them the Euros. Like, and we beat those bastards, eh? Like, if you have the sort of flair players like that, then it's a bit easier to sort of play attractive football. But if your sort of foundations are built on being hard to beat and being the most aggressive and intense team, then that's how you do it. But then there's loads of factors that play into the fact that some performances or some results that were poorer. It's a combination of things. It could just be down to the players being a bit tired or whatever. But you can't deny that the manager has made the right decisions all the way. Like, he's been justified, I think.
Everyone makes a mistake, right? So if Clarke doesn't bring a sub on quick enough or brings the wrong player on, it doesn't work. Everyone makes a mistake. Fergie made mistakes. Pep makes mistakes. All these managers that people deem as the best in the world make mistakes. But you judge someone over a longer period of time. You don't judge them on one game or one bad result. And you had his critics. So we played the 5 at the back to qualify for the Euros. Yeah, play in that Spain group and Norway group. Qualified in great style with 2 games to spare. And that was with a 5 at the back. We're poorer compared to people's expectations in the Euros with the 5 at the back, and people were demanding change. The next campaign, he changes to a 4 at the back. The first 3 games go poorly, albeit good performances against the Portugal, Croatia, Poland, and then we bounce back with 2 wins and a draw in the last 3 games to go to that playoff. You then beat Greece away and narrowly get relegated. People have criticised his substitutions in the past. Oh, he always brings on subbies too late. He's never daring enough. He never plays 2 up top enough. He made the decision to bring those 2 strikers on for Dykes before the red card. You could see them getting ready. They were about to come on. Then the red card happens and he sticks with that decision. And what was that, 60 minutes? Thereabouts?
Yeah.
Early substitutions in the biggest game of his career. And all these people that slag him off beforehand aren't then going to say, actually, oh, well done, you did the right thing. He's there for a reason. The results speak for themselves. He's lost 1 World Cup qualifier, Steve Clarke, and it was against Denmark away. His record at home in qualifiers in the Euros and for the World Cup, I don't think he's lost 1. 3 tournaments out of 4 and narrowly losing out in a playoff in the other one. And yet people still expect, a different style of football? Free-flowing football? You expect to... people are hung up on these friendly defeats. It's baffling. So anyway, I digress. That's why I was just so happy for him to.
I mean, we have talked about Scotland or in general terms of performance versus result, and I'm of the opinion that we can play better at times, but you can't deny that we've got the points on the board. I mean, look at the table. We're top 1 the group. We've lost 1 game to Greece, and you say we lost 1 game in the previous World Cup qualifying campaign. And you talk about the Euros a couple of years ago. It was we had such injuries, key injuries in that defence, right back, and Lyndon Dykes was also injured as well. That's key players for Clarke, the Hickey and Dykes. So that completely changed it because you have to play Adams only, and Ralston filled in and did an admirable job, but he's no Hickey. So in that moment, it was a bit more difficult, and you can see why perhaps he was a bit more pragmatic in those Euros games. Trying to protect a weaker defence. There is the argument we could have gone for it against Hungary, but I mean. That's the style. You play conservatively. You keep them out, and then you hope you get a chance, or you try and create a bit more than we did. We all should have had a penalty, so we should have got a penalty in that game.
Everyone would have lauded
his. We would have got battered, or we would have lost 2 or 3
down.
Everyone
would have lauded that game plan had we scored in the 80th minute when we had a flurry of chances. Is it Hanley that hit the bar and Armstrong gets dragged down for potential, which should have been a penalty. Then you go 1-0 up and you defend it, and you end up getting 1-0 and you go through, and then he's lauded as this genius. So it's such fine margins, and that's what fucks me off. And I don't like the narrative around this qualification campaign leading into the Denmark game. No one's saying it now, really, or not as negatively, but this narrative of, oh, they've ridden their luck. It's in the stars. It's been such a lucky group. It's a load of horse shit. It's football. So you go away to Denmark, put in a good performance and get a draw. Then you beat Belarus, you're expected to. It was a fine performance. They never looked like threatening. And then you come back and you beat Greece and Belarus with poor performances. But what part of that is luck? I just don't understand it. It's not like the ref's giving you a goal that should have been disallowed, or a seagull's flown in the way and it's hit the ball and it's gone in. There's no luck involved in that. It's football. And Belarus drawn with Denmark isn't luck. That's just football. It's a result. And you don't get lucky over the space of 6 years. You get lucky in a moment, in one game potentially, one split-second thing. But over 6 years, qualifying the way we have done and the record at home in these competitive games, that's not luck.
No.
So fuck off. No luck involved.
Yeah, you're right. Luck is a shot getting deflected off someone's arse in the last minute to win you a game. That's a wee bit lucky. But when against Greece, it was the most game that was the game that was characterised as being lucky the most. We forced set pieces. We put the ball in the dangerous areas, and they fucking couldn't handle it. And we scored 2 goals from set plays. I mean, that's not lucky. That's being good at set plays. Like, that's putting them under pressure and exploiting their weaknesses. Also, the third goal was lucky, but I think we would have held on after that. They sort of were big.
Oh, we're already 2-1 up.
Exactly.
I mean,
and then
create your own luck to an extent.
So you're saying we had all the luck, and then we lost the luck against Greece away, but then we got the luck back. You know what I mean?
Well,
lucky
against Greece away, it's interesting because if you look at the Denmark game, 3 wonder goals, potentially the 3 best goals in Scotland's history, some people are saying. But in the Greece game, you've got McTominay's save off the line, 3 one-on-one chances that on another day you score all of them.
McTominay again in the first half.
You've hit the bar. And I'm not saying they didn't have chances, but that's irrelevant. I'm talking about the Scotland chances. So again, that's just football, and it's fine margins. Losing that game away, it could have easily on another day been a different scoreline.
You know,
that Denmark game on another day could have been 2-0 to Denmark because we've scored 3 wonder goals. So
the problem is, mate, there's too much podcasts, there's too much social media, there's too much instant reaction, or there's too much space now for conversations. You have to sort of
everything needs an answer, doesn't it?
Yeah, everything needs an opinion, or there has to always be some sort of debate, which is
polarized.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what you're saying is we should sack ourselves?
Nah,
in the pod now.
No, we don't take things too seriously, but you have to sort of analyze every moment nowadays. I think. I mean, it's not just football. You know, there's everything. That's just the age we live in now of the sort of content creation that everything has to be. So that's probably why there's been more conversation, or we've heard more discussion about Clarke than we maybe would have heard of another manager back in the day, like, because you got the newspapers and that, and no one can really talk back about that, and also the radio. But then now you've got a lot more voices out there in the world, and Rangers fans who hate Scotland, so they probably just think that Clarke's a diddy. But except Andrew, who loves Scotland. But someone said to me, Rangers not in Scotland to win their Celtic players. Get lost. People are weird, eh? People don't enjoy the moment because, like, Rangers and Celtic sort of hatred.
Like, Scotland have won. Oh wait, was it Kieran Tierney that scored after that?
Yeah. Conor Barron was there, mate. He was celebrating. He was having a good time. What happened to Souttar, by the way? I didn't read anything, but I just also switched on.
I still don't know. I'm taking no interest in it. It doesn't matter to me, no.
The players seemed pretty...
It must have just been an injury in the warm-up.
How good was McKenna, by the way? He was
unbelievable.
Brilliant. He's class, man.
He's surely got himself that starting shirt now. Like,
surely,
you know, he's not
Hanley
just
was great as well, but
he's not just able to play out with the ball. He defends his box just as well as the other two. I don't really see why either of the other two preferred over Scott.
He's an absolute
playing at a higher level as well.
Monster. So you think Hanley and McKenna, or Souttar and McKenna?
I think Souttar and McKenna. I love Hanley, but he is too slow. He is more prone to mistakes than the other two, I think. And you want to probably bleed in the younger two. I know the other two aren't like in their early 20s anymore, but you want to make that a solid partnership for the next 4 or 5 years.
So exciting though. It's exciting for the players in Scotland as well that could potentially get a call up to the World Cup. It could really raise levels of a lot of players in Scotland, because there's a lot of good players that have been on the fringes of our squads. You know, you're like your Mulligans, maybe even Luke McCowan, stuff like that. There's a lot of players that can really
Nisbet and Bowie. I mean,
because I can get an extra place or whatever because it's a bigger tournament. It's fucking mental, eh? 48 teams and then it goes into 32, so you've got to play like a last 32, a last 16, a last 3.
Yeah, if we get through the group, will that be deemed as through out the group? Because you're basically then into the World Cup proper.
Yeah, it's like when Celtic got fucking to that head knockout game against Bayern Munich. Oh, we made it past the groups. Well, not really, because like most
you
of the
can say
teams
they made it to the knockout stage, but
yeah, but most of the fucking teams do. It's like 32 out of 48. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you can basically just take pot D and just fucking remove all them teams. Like, yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it's just
Got to
funny,
win
isn't
one
it?
game probably. So if you get like fucking Carrick out or fucking
Curious. I was looking today. In World Cups, I think we've gained. I know that it used to be 2 points for a win, but just let's call it 3. We've earned 19 points out of a possible 69 in World Cups.
I think that time we were supposed to win the World Cup in like what was it, 78 or something in midlife, wasn't it?
78. Yeah, we should have. Ali McLeod should have won it.
Mate. We had the best team. Look, obviously, it's a bit of a strange World Cup. Like, obviously, the one in Qatar was also strange, and then the one in fucking Russia or where Saudi Arabia will be strange. It's not quite the same as it used to be, you know, the way football's gone and the modern sort of way that FIFA are sort of ruining football for everyone. So obviously, it's going to be an incredible time, but it would have been better if it was like in like France or some small.
Well, just in one country for me, and a footballing country as well. Like, I'm not saying America can't host it, and it's the same with Qatar. I'm not saying they can't host it. I'm not holding the grudges about, but just I'd like to see it. Say, just pick Mexico if it was possible. Whack it all in Mexico. They're a footballing country. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll rock up to a bar and you'll say, "Is the football?" And they'll say, "What football, man? We can watch the baseball. Son, the World
I'm
Series."
Scottish too.
Yeah,
I'm also Scottish.
My grandfather was from Scotch.
My grandpapa. Yeah, let's not. I feel like we keep finding negatives to discuss, man. This should be nothing but fucking positive after positive.
I know, but did you see the fucking Ronaldo and that fucking prick Donald Trump? Bloody Ronaldo's a wanker. Fuck him. Hope he gets a 3-game suspension, but obviously he's not going to get any more suspensions. He won't ban him for the first 2 games. He's banned for 1, I think, at the moment.
Banned for 1. That's the minimum that it can be for violent conduct. It's normally more.
Infantino, he's fucking best mates.
Well, yeah, it'd be shite if he wasn't. I mean, the next competitive game he'll have is the opening game. Anyway, I don't care. I'm not discussing any of that crap. It's all about Andy Robertson, John McGinn, Scott McTominay, Steve Clarke, Kieran Tierney, Kenny McLean, Scott McKenna, Connor Barron, everyone that's even
the ball,
Angus Gunn.
Man is at the Rovers. I don't know his name. He's part of the coaching staff, but he's a coach at the Rovers as well.
There you go, man.
Alan Irvine, Stevie Naismith.
Even though he's no longer there, John Carver, he set up the establishment.
I'm trying to think of some more players. Ralston, Jack Hendry. Man, Jack Hendry's been with Clarke the whole time, since the beginning. Like, Craig Gordon, man, that cunt was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm delighted for him as well. I was at the game where he got his debut. It was against Trinidad and Tobago, Easter Road. Bertie Vogts gave him his debut.
How old were you?
It was 2004, so it would have been 10, yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, he's tried for the 06 World Cup. 10, that's 2, 14, 18, 22, and now 26. That's his 6th attempt at getting to a World Cup. I know he's not been in every squad, but yeah,
he's going to play, surely, right? He's going to be our starting goalkeeper. Get him to the Rovers on loan for the 6 months this season. Play every game. He should go somewhere on loan though, like Dundee or some shite team that will give away
a few people have been saying that. Saves. I'm not sure if even he went on loan and played the next 6 months, if he would go above Gunn as number 1 choice.
No,
I really don't know.
Well, both of them aren't playing, and you'd pick Gunn over. Oh, God, that's harsh on Gunn. Gunn has been pretty reliable.
Gunny's been brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Aye.
It's amazing, mate. Honestly, it was. It's hard to really describe how it felt, other than just surreal. Like, it was surreal. A surreal moment.
It's not properly sinking in, is it?
No, we won. We won a game, but we needed to win to get to a World Cup. I mean, when does that ever happen? Not in our lifetime. I honestly, I've not even looked up. Have you seen the qualifying campaign for the '98 World Cup? Have you ever looked at that, like our qualifying group? Get it up, mate, now.
I was weirdly looking at the qualifying groups from yesteryear. Earlier, I know 74 was Czechoslovakia and Denmark, and we finished top. That was.
I wonder what group they had. I've honestly not even looked. I'm telling you, mate, these boys will be getting interviewed in like 20 years when the next Scotland generation failed to qualify for World Cup, and they'll say, Scott, let us know how it was, and when we qualified in 2025, and he'll be like, yeah, it was great, mate, it was great.
Yeah, so we got automatic qualification to the '98 World Cup by finishing second.
Oh, back in the day.
In a group with Austria, Sweden, Latvia, Estonia, and Belarus, of all people.
How many points do we get?
23, so 7 wins, 2 draws, and a loss.
Fair play. Good squad. Yeah, I mean, John Collins is still fucking getting like interviews and getting invited to memorial dinners for that penalty he scored in '98. So just think what could happen to some of these boys. Like,
how did 2 European teams get automatic qualification to a World Cup?
Nah, I think that was back then. It was with smaller, less teams in the qualifying stuff. So I think, yeah, because Gattuso was moaning about that, saying that in his day they used to get 2 spots. And he was saying it was unfair that they got like 21 points or whatever and didn't qualify. Get fucked.
So what would there be 6 European groups of 6? That's 36 teams, and 12 go through. So 2 from each group. 12 places out of 32. That sounds right.
Back in the day, apparently
it's the first time since '82 that we've topped the group to get that tournament as well. So
it's lucky, mate.
Another interesting stat. Right, let's wrap that up, I suppose. I mean, I could ramble on for hours about how proud I am and how excited I am, but we'll have 2 friendlies in March and then 2 friendlies most likely at the start of June before the tournament to sort of get ready. That's 4 games. There's a potential of is it 8 games, I think? Yeah, 8 games at the World Cup if you get all the way to the final. So that's takes us up to 12 for the year, and then there'll be 6 Nations League games at the end of the year. So potentially 18 games next year for Scotland if we make it all the way to the World Cup final. Lots to look forward to.
Yep, better start saving now, mate, for the 8-game World Cup tournament. $1,000 a ticket, man.
I'll be working the Vegas Strip if just to make some extra dollar to stay out there, I think.
Yeah, I was saying to you off air, it was like $80 for a Big Mac, and that wasn't even a meal, mate. I'm not even talking about a meal, son. A single Big Mac on its own, $8.
Surely it varies state to state.
Don't know, but get yourself to a 7-Eleven, get a big gulp, son. That's like a 2-litre fucking cup of juice. It's my dream.
What? A Slurpee?
Ah, mate, fucking hell.
Big
Get yourself a big, giant hot dog or
It'll
whatever.
be tacos, it'll be hot dogs, it'll be poutine, it'll be burgers, it'll be quesadillas, it'll be whatever other American food they do. Corn dogs. It'll be
chicken fried steak.
Moose steaks in Canada. Fuck knows.
What, an actual moose?
All I know about Canada is maple syrup and
Is Big Unk still
poutine.
there, mate? Is Big Unk still living in Canada?
Yes, he's up in Canada, up in the north. I don't think there's any games up his neck of the woods.
No, nowhere near any of the games then. No, you can't stay with Big Unk with we get into Canada.
Yeah, sadly not. Too far away. But yeah, we'll come back to this in a few weeks' time when the draw gets made, and then probably every week until the World Cup, I'll have some mention of it. Because why not?
How was your brother at the game? Just quickly, Big James.
What's that?
How was James during and after? Before our guest from
I lost him after the second goal, after Shanklin's goal, and like 3-4 minutes later, and at the same time I lost my specs, and so did you and the boy next to me. We both lost our specs. I'm looking on the ground. He's looking on the ground. Can't find them. 3 or 4 minutes later, James emerges up the steps, traipsing up, holds 2 pairs of glasses aloft in his hand. I was like, "Where the fuck did you go?" He's like, "I ended up down at the front at the Hordens, and when I looked down at my hands, I was both pairs of glasses. Apparently, they flew off in the melee, and he caught them. So
he caught them. That's incredible. That's the story of the night, mate.
That was him. But no, it's nice to embrace with him because I've been to so many games as kids, starting way back in 2001, 2002, maybe our first ones.
Yeah.
I can't remember. All the way to now, going away, home and away with them. It was a great feeling.
Yeah, you've got these such great stories from all over the country, of family and friends sharing the moment together. It's pretty special. Football it's really important, like football. I know we talk about the trivial things and that, and it is a game, but it's so much more than just men kicking a ball on a pitch.
It's just as enjoyable for me watching the goals go in again as watching the videos from the fans in their living rooms or in the pubs or whatever. And it also makes you feel even more lucky to have been one of the 50,000 that's there, because everyone for the next 50 years will remember that game, and everyone will have a story about where they were. So yeah, being able to get to witness that is something else.
Oh, were you crying, mate? Were you crying?
Good way to end. I was welling up before the game. It's almost like the Germany opening match. It's like,
well, the anthem was incredible on Tuesday night.
It was the light show before. It was the pyrotechnics that were going on. You sort of look around, you breathe in, you feel the moment and how important it is, and then at the end, yeah, just the relief brings again that emotion to the front.
Yeah.
No shame in saying that.
No, it's a lot of grown men in tears, and women and children. And
I think it was your speech that did it. To be fair, your speech has gone big time on socials.
I heard that Clarke played it as well in the change room. The boys requested it, so
I wouldn't be surprised.
Who's getting the first memorial dinner? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm really interested to see.
Shanks. He's not going to become a pundit. He's not going to become a coach.
Yeah.
He's going to put on about 5 stone in the first 5 years of retirement and be the Frank McAvenny of.
I actually scored the second goal in that game. Nobody remembers.
Aye, it's like, no, you didn't, Lawrence. Shut up and eat your meal.
That was me.
Nobody cares. Right, thanks to you all for listening, sticking with us. Thanks yet again to Steve Clarke, Naismith, all the boys at Irvine, all the players. Thanks for the moment. Thanks for the memories. Give us a comment. Let us know how you watched the game. Like, share, subscribe, all that shit. And we'll see you in the US of A. Yeehaw!
Cheers.